guys, Sean Phillips here, brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop video today. Taking a go out there since the things are on sale. It's always a tongue twister right there. But, you know, the new stuff coming out today, there's not a ton of things this week. Last Tuesday, I didn't get to go out. I know there's a handful of things that came out. But this week, though, I know the main big thing coming out is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is coming out on 4K for the first time today. And the edition includes a Blu-ray disc, which has, like, I think it's like over an hour of deleted and extended scenes, which is like the very first time these things have ever been released. Because before, they only ever had that one deleted scene that was on the DVD and Blu-ray back in the day. That was it. So finally, there's like all these other things from the work print that have been released for that one. Other than that, though, there's a handful of other ones. There's a couple horror, smaller horror movies releasing today as well. Also, though, at the end of this video is going to be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews from the things I received, review, and talk about for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for those at the end of this video. And as always, too, let me know what you guys thought of the DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks that I reviewed if you guys have seen them, what you guys thought of them, and also if you guys plan on picking any of them up. But anyway, though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And I'm not sure why I'm even showing the front anymore, because it's like it's been switched over to books. But I still show it, you know what I mean? Just like as an old memory. Maybe at some point they'll put a Blu-ray here again. But I think from now on, we're not going to see movies anymore in the front. I don't know if there's any Targets that are going to keep them like in the front anymore, but it seems like they've all been switched over to the books and everything like that. But we'll go over to the actual section though and see what's over there. Fingers crossed, hopefully there's some stuff out over there. We shall see though, we definitely shall see. But I'm hoping to see some stuff from last Tuesday out though, since I didn't get to see last Tuesday either, but we shall see. Yeah, but taking a look over here, I don't see any of the stuff from out last Tuesday. Like I know they had Pearl and things like that. I don't see that out here. Like a lot of the things are gone. They do have a thing going on right now, buy two, get one free, going on music, movies, and books though. Into Walmart we go. Well, you can get Keith Urban's guitar on Black Friday sale. Well, in here though, I know they have some of those Black Friday sale stuff that goes on. Like it was like, I think it was every Mondays they were having them. I went to a Walmart randomly yesterday and I saw some of them out like kind of around this area. I don't see any of them at this location. Let's see though over here though and see anything new that's here. Oh, so was this out to, I didn't know this one came out today. This one, Bros. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't think that this is the Billy Eichner one. I really wanted to see this one. I don't think this was today though. Let me check the dates though, and I know there's a Blu-ray of it too. Maybe they're not going to carry the Blu-ray of it for that one, but maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I do not remember that one coming out today. I'm going to check though. Maybe it came out last week and I just didn't even realize it. Let's see though. Other than that, though, Slayers, I know this one was last week. I ended up picking this one up. I still have to watch this one with Abigail Breslin. Looked kind of interesting, though. And then Jeepers Creepers Reborn, that was last Tuesday. But I'm not seeing anything new that was, I know, today for sure. I do have to check, though, on that one date-wise, though, to make sure I'm not mixing things up. But either way, though, I would want the Blu-ray for that one. Now, this one, though, I think this was actually this week. I saw some stores put it out already, though, The Hatching. And then R.I.P.D. 2, that was last Tuesday. Same with Jerry and Marge Go Large. But then, other than that, I'm trying to see if I see anything new mixed in here whatsoever. But no, I'm not seeing anything new in here. Doesn't look like anything up here, because this is usually the main spot where they would put other new things as well. But yeah, it doesn't look like anything else new here as far as I can tell. I have to look up the like I said, the Bros one. But yeah, that seems to be all the main things, and I don't see any of those like Black Friday sale things. I see this thing right here, and this is the kind of shelving that the movies were on, but I feel like they would have them in this section. Let's see, there's another thing back here of like books and stuff. Is this another one of those Black Friday things? Like, I guess this is the Black Friday books one. But I don't see any of the stuff. We are going to go to another Walmart though, so we'll see about that one and see if they have any of the things still out for the Black Friday sales and stuff. Like, just like basically like this is what I'm looking for movie wise. But maybe they put it away, or they're all gone or something. I doubt it though. I feel like there'll be some left though. But I actually did end up checking, and I was wrong though. Bros did come out today. For some reason, I totally didn't realize that one was releasing today. Some things, like, I'm totally out of the loop on certain releases. I don't know why. I don't remember as much anymore. I think it's just I have so many things I'm thinking about film-wise with these movies and stuff that I'm doing, and just so many other things. It's just so hard to remember specific dates as well as I used to anymore. But, you know, like I said, that was out, but it looks like they only do have the DVD version of that one. But if you went to a Walmart though and saw the Blu-ray, let me know. We are still going to go to one more though, so we'll see if that one has it though. Into the second Walmart we go. There's all sorts of like boxes and stuff in here when you go in. I think this is all like Black Friday things that are like yet to be unwrapped and stuff. See all this stuff? Like, but it's like all this stuff outside. It's like the TVs and like, look at all these things out here. Crazy. These are all those big TVs. But yeah, I guess it's like overflow of things, but there's so much stuff. But we'll see though if we see any of the Black Friday DVDs at any of those standees I was mentioning that I didn't see at the other location. But I feel like they probably would have some, and maybe they did. I missed them at the other one, but I would have thought they would have been in the movie area, but we shall see them. Well, we'll take a look back here. I'm not seeing any of the standees or anything like that. There's all sorts of like overflow of like Christmas basket things and all this stuff back here. But yeah, these are some of the Black Friday like TV sales and stuff going on. But we'll see though anything different in this one. This one has Pearl. I don't think I saw the Pearl one out of the other location. And they have two different ones. This was the standard cover you see everywhere, and then this is the Walmart exclusive Blu-ray cover for that one. But other than that, though, they do have Bros. Like I said, I thought that was another, not this week, but that was, that came out this Tuesday. There is a Blu-ray, but I don't think they're going to carry the Blu-ray in Walmart, though. If you went to Walmart, though, let me know if at your location had a Blu-ray of that one. I feel like it's probably going to be one of those ones that they won't have. Other than that, though, that'll only be on DVD. Other than that, though, I'm taking a look at anything new over here and trying to see anything new, trying to kind of talk over the music and stuff, too. I see this one here called The Good House, and I think this one, the Sigourney Weaver, Kevin Kline movie, I believe this one might have come out today. I don't know anything about this one. If you guys have seen this one, though, let me know how this one was. Other than that, though, like looking over here, though, I'm not seeing anything else new here. It seems to be all the same stuff from as far as I can tell. And yeah, not looking like anything else different here, though. And it's funny, right before I was leaving, I noticed that they have these are like really impossible to find, these like Squishmallow like ornament ones. And this one is one I always like, this particular weird character, the Bigfoot. But these things are like really difficult to find, but just funny to see these ones in here. I guess no one has discovered these ones yet, because these things like go very, very fast. And one funny thing I wanted to tell you guys, too, I've kind of noticed with this Walmart, it's really strange. It's like, I feel like about 4 months ago, this location, like, opened up one movie, and they're like, okay, we're going to play a movie in here. We have a DVD player now, we can play movies. I'm like, oh, okay. And they opened up one thing, it was like one of the random Chipmunk movie sequels. And then, like, they never opened up anything else. And they've just been playing that same DVD on a loop, non-stop, no matter what. Every time I get in here, it's usually at the same time of the day, so it's usually in the end credit scene of the movie, or during the big performance scene in the movie. So it's like so strange. It's like there's so many movies, there's so many things they can open. Like somebody else needs to bring in some other movies for them to play or something, because it's always that Chipmunk movie. It's like they could have picked something a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like there's way better things that they could be playing than like all having to suffer themselves through watching that on a continuous loop. Like every time I think of like looping something like that to that degree, I remember as a kid, and I don't know if any of you guys remember this, I think it still goes on, the Amtrak Auto Train. And I remember like you would go from Maryland to Florida, and I used to do that. I did that a couple times with my family when we would go to Florida to Disney and everything, and they would always play movies on there, but it was always the same movie, never like a couple different movies, just the same one. So the one time it was All Dogs Go to Heaven 2, and I remember like the train had some kind of a problem, and it broke down, and it was broken down for like I think like 18 hours. We didn't move at all, so we had to keep watching All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 again and again, and that was it. And there was nothing else to do, and that was the only place you could really sit down and watch stuff. So I would just go and watch that thing again and again. So when I think of that Chipmunk movie playing like that, it's like the same type of thing, that same like continuous loop. It's sort of like kind of your own personal hell, like in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I think that probably would be my own personal hell, is sitting and watching on a continuous loop All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 non-stop, and you just can't get off that train. But we're gonna go to Best Buy now though and see if they have what they have out today though. Into Best Buy we go. So we'll take a look back here though and see, and we'll also see if there's anything like sale-wise going on back here as well. Let's see. I know Reservoir Dogs, that came out last Tuesday, the 4K of that one. And there was a Steelbook. That one sold out for that one, $17.99 for the standard 4K, and then the Steelbook was $21.99 for that one. Other than that, though, I think some of these, were any of these the Black Friday sales on these or not? I don't think so. Let me know in the comments below, though, guys, what's going to be the plan, though, Black Friday, like what stores are going to be open. I don't think there's as much stuff open this time around. They do have Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That was the one that came out today, and it's available for the first time on 4K. What's really cool about this, though, is it includes a brand new bonus disc, which has over an hour of never-before-seen deleted and extended scenes. So that, to me, is worth it just for that alone. I don't know, though, if they're ever going to have, like, Blu-ray available as well to get that disc as well. But I think as of right now, most people are probably going to get this just for that disc. And I think I would say it's worth it just to see those deleted scenes. And then I know Wayne's World, these came out, I think, last Tuesday. Seeing if there's anything else mixed in over here besides that one. And then Discovery of Witches. I can't remember if that was this week or last week. This one here, this is the complete series of the show for $52.99. And then this one, I'm really curious about this. If you guys have watched this, let me know how this one was, this 3,000 Years of Longing. I do really need to see this one, though. It's $23.99 for that one. And then let's see, anything else new. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, that was a couple weeks back. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here, if they have any of the new stuff from today. Let's see, anything else down here. Blowout, those were all past, like, while back. Those came out. I think, though, Malcolm X, I believe this one was new. Is this the 4K? Yeah, the 4K version for $34.99. And then Peacemaker, that one's $29.99. And I think this may have been today as well, this Puss and Boots. And then also, this is one I kind of almost would like to get. I don't know, though. Like, I really love this movie, though, WALL-E. You know, this is probably, out of all the Pixar movies, this is definitely my favorite one. And I feel like, too, it was the last movie that they made that really, like, was trying to, like, make all these points and stuff about, like, eating and, like, at the end, I don't know, like, being overweight and all. It's like, it was making a lot of points that a lot of people didn't like. I found it very important, you know, because I was someone that usually was always very heavy. When I saw this movie, it was very, very, very heavy. And I don't know, it made sense to me, like, to be careful about. I don't know, it has a lot of meaning, this movie. It really does, about paying attention to yourself and everything. That they don't make movies like that anymore. It doesn't have that same kind of meaning, the stuff that they're doing anymore. You know, the guy who's coming back in, is it Bob Iger? I'm mixing it up. I think so. Who's coming back in? Maybe he'll bring it back to some of that stuff again. Let's see, though. Anything else new down here? I don't see anything else different. Oh, yeah, Halo Season 1. I think that was last Tuesday. And then this one, the David Bowie one, that was, I don't know if this was last week or this week. Same with Used Cars. So there are a lot of different things here. They have Doom Patrol as well, Casablanca. But yeah, I definitely am considering this WALL-E one. I feel like, though, this will probably be one that you can get for, like, the Criterion sale for a little bit cheaper than this, I would think. I don't know for sure, though. I might wait, though. Let me know, though, guys, if you think it's one that you can get at the Barnes & Noble one for a little less than that price, or that's probably about as low as it's going to be. Other than that, though, that seems to be all the main things here today. Well, I actually ended up getting WALL-E in there. So what I did was I checked on Barnes & Noble's website to see, like, what it would cost in there, and then it was $24.99 because of the half price sale going on in there. And then, like, I asked them if they would price match that, and they said, "Oh, we can't price match Barnes & Noble." But then I checked checked on Amazon's website. It's the same price they could price match Amazon, so I got it for $24.99. So if you guys are wondering, you guys can get this one, you know, for that price at Best Buy, though. So yeah, I ended up picking up this one because, like I said, out of all the Pixar ones, this one has always been my absolute favorite. I've watched this movie so many times. I love the music in it. I feel like everything about this movie is perfect. But also, too, though, guys, let me know, though, anything you guys picked up on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K if you guys ended up picking up anything today. Also, let me know any new movies that you guys have seen on, you know, in the theaters, if you guys went to see anything, or anything new that you guys have watched on TV or on streaming or anything like that as well. But anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Sony. This is the brand new 4K Ultra HD edition, which includes the 4K, the Blu-ray, and then the digital copy of the film Starship Troopers. And this is in the 4K Steelbook edition version of the film. I always like these movies, and even like the sequels too, especially the third one. For some reason, I always kind of liked, because like the one who was like the star of that one was the star of that movie Camp Nowhere, which I always liked as a kid. So I don't know, I always kind of liked the Starship Troopers movies. But if you guys don't know what the films are about, it's basically about these gigantic killer bugs. It basically, like, when you go to war, you have to go and fight these killer bugs, and that's kind of like what you're required to do. it follows around a group of people who are sent to the planet to go after these bugs, and it's mainly follows Casper Van Dien's character along with Denise Richards and Jake Busey, and then kind of all of them together, and Neil Patrick Harris. I always really like this film. It's a really fun movie. The director of it also did RoboCop. So if you guys know his style, it's like real crazy, like out there stuff. I don't know. I really like this. Really fun movie. But this one has on here on the 4K disc. It has the Starship Troopers 25th anniversary reunion on here, as well as the theatrical trailer. And then on the Blu-ray, it has the director's and cast commentary, has some documentaries on the movie, some featurettes, some deleted scenes, screen tests, FX comparisons as well. And here's a look though at the Steelbook itself as well for this one. But a very cool Steelbook. I'll show you guys though a look inside. Here's a look though at the discs for both of the film, for the film as well. And then the other one here, this one is from Paramount. This is a fun movie, and I'm glad that Paramount is, the stuff that's Paramount Plus movies, I'm glad that they're getting physical releases. I'm hoping very soon for the Beavis and Butthead movie, and very soon for the Beavis and Butthead series. I really hope we get a physical disc of the series. And this is Jerry and Marge Go Large, and this is, stars Bryan Cranston and Annette Bening. It's basically, though, about Bryan Cranston's character, and he kind of is, just retired, and he kind of realizes he hadn't done a whole lot with his life, and kind of like wants to kind of try different things, and kind of starts to secretively be, playing the lottery and doing the scratchers. But he kind of discovers that starts to figure out that there's sort of a pattern to things, and there's a way that he can basically cheat and win. Kind of like the more that he plays, the more that he can win. It's basically, though, about him discovering this, and kind of about, along with his wife, and then kind of them doing this, and kind of what goes on with this, and kind of what can happen, and, what could go wrong with it as well. It's a really fun movie here. I always love Bryan Cranston and Annette Bening, so it's just great to see them together in here. This is a really fun, lighthearted movie. The next one here, this one was from Paramount. This is the TV series. This is basically a series that was about making the film The Godfather, kind of all about it. It was called The Offer. And this, this has a great cast in here. It has like Giovanni Ribisi is in here. Why am I blanking on everybody? Miles Teller, some really great cast in here. Dan Fogler in the movie, Juno Temple. And like I said, it's kind of all about the making of The Godfather, behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff going on with it. And it was done as a TV series. And it has on here, though, over 2 hours of special features, including deleted scenes, behind the scenes featurettes as well on this one here. And I'll show you guys, though, a look inside at the discs as well. So it's 4 discs for this one. And then behind it, too, it has the, the episode guide with like information on the episodes as well behind the discs here. The other one here, this one is from Universal. This is a fun movie as well. And this one is called Honk for Jesus Save Your Soul. And this one stars Regina Hall and Sterling K. Brown. And this is basically, though, they kind of both together run this mega church. And it's kind of like, he's the pastor of the church and he's the pastor's wife. And basically, though, it's kind of like there's a scandal that happens, and it's kind of like, because of that, though, it kind of ruins his reputation, and kind of ruins the reputation of this church. And he kind of like, he's somebody that was such a hugely popular church, and he was like such a known figure. And basically, though, he has to go and try and become, being as known as he was, he has to go and try and have a comeback. And he kind of has to figure out what he's going to do to have this huge comeback to kind of erase what had happened in the past, and the scandal that had gone on and everything. And kind of like, it just becomes all these kind of problems. It's a really fun movie here. Always a fan of, Regina Hall, too, from back in Scary Movie days and everything as well. The other one here, this is from Lionsgate. This is a series here called Ghosts. This is the complete first season of the show. And this is basically, though, about, it kind of like reminds me almost of that commercial where it's like, well, I'm an undertaker and you're a mortician. It's kind of like that. It's basically, though, like this couple ends up moving into this house, and it turns out this house has had this history of like, and basically anyone that had died in this house and stuff, it's like there's all these ghosts there, like these different centuries of ghosts from all these different eras and different time frames, which is kind of interesting, though, because it's like, ghosts of all different times. It's not just like, ghosts from like the last like 50 to 100 years. It's ghosts of like way back, and they're kind of all together in this house. And the one woman, she has the ability to see these ghosts and kind of talk to them and everything. It's a really fun series here. And here's a look, though, at the discs for this one here as well. The other one here, this is from Warner Brothers. They sent over a free copy of this one to let you guys know this one is available. And this is the complete first season here of the show, The Peacemaker. This is one that was an HBO Max original series as well. And I think this one took a little longer to come out. So I'm glad, though, that we're getting, everything is still getting, physical releases and stuff like that when it comes to a lot of these streaming services. I think the only one that doesn't really embrace it is Disney. Besides them, which I feel like at some point they're going to kind of get over that. Maybe with Bob Iger coming back, maybe he'll embrace physical media. I don't know. I feel like if there's money to be made in it, why not? Because people are just going to, even if you only sell it on your a website themselves or something like that, I think people would still buy it. But this one has on here, though, feature-wise, this has the making of a featurette on here. It has the gag reel on here as well. I'll show you guys, though, a look in here at the discs. It also has the digital copy of the show as well. The other ones here, these are both from MVD, and these are ones I want to let you guys know were available. It's two different ones here. The first one here is one called 5/25/77. And this is one here, and this is, like I said, one of the guys on this one was available. And this one has on here a commentary track on here with the director on this one here, as well as a Q&A from the 2013 Fantasia Film Festival on here, a theatrical trailer and photo galleries on this one. Here's a look, though, at the other, without the slipcover. And the other one here, this is from the MVD as well. And this is from the new line that's from Wild Eye called Visual Vengeance. This is, I can't remember what number release for this is. I think there's been a handful of other releases from them. And this is a movie here called Heartland of Darkness. And this movie was originally from 1989. And on here, though, it has a lot of different features. It has a newly supervised SD master from the original tape and film elements. On here, a 40-minute behind-the-scenes documentary on the movie. Has a commentary track on here with the director. On here, it has a Linnea Quigley interview on here talking about the film. Archival Linnea Quigley interview. Original TV spots on here. Trailers, behind-the-scenes footage. Complete original Fallen Angels 1990 work print. Fallen Angels 1990 work print with commentary track on here. Making of Fallen Angels on this one here. So lots and lots of features on this release here. And I'll show you guys too. It also has a like a bunch of stuff they include with it, like a Hearts of Darkness prayer cloth in here. It has these like little stickers that you can put on here that say like high 8, cult, gross, 18+. You can add on here. And it also has a mini poster as well of Linnea Quigley. So that's really cool. And then there's also a booklet in here with some stuff about the production and the movie as well in this one. But that's one thing that's really cool about this this line, though, is that they include all this stuff in here with it, which I think is very, very cool. And it makes it much more of an interesting limited release. And the other one here, this is from moviezing.com. I have a link below where you guys can order this one for the best price. It's also from Paramount. And this is really cool. I always love these complete series sets of shows. And I don't think this series, though, as far as I know, had ever been available on Blu-ray before. Like, I don't think there was ever any, like, single seasons of this show available on Blu-ray. I think that, as far as I know, I might be totally wrong about this, but I do not believe there's ever been Blu-rays of this series. And this is Frasier, the complete series here. And this show ran for 11 seasons here that the show ran for. And like I said, I do not believe that there has ever been a Blu-ray release. So I'm going to kind of go through these ones. On here, though, there's a lot of different features. It has 2 episodic commentaries, celebrity voices in HD, behind the couch, making of Frasier, making of season 2, Mystery of Maris continues, dating tips on here, Frasier says farewell, the Mystery of Maria, the breakup begins, Bulldog Crazy. So lots of different featurettes on here on the show as well. But I'm going to show you guys, though, a look at the discs so you guys can see the artwork. So I'll go through one by one each season. So we have season 1 right here, and that has a commentary track on this one. And then we have season 2 of the series that has a commentary track as well. And then season 3 has a commentary track on here, The Mystery of Mara Breakups. And then season 4, for season 4. And then season 5. And then season 6. I don't even know if there had ever been a complete series of the show with the DVDs before. I don't know. Maybe there was, but I don't know for sure. And then this was season 9 here. And then season 10. And then season 11 here. Like I said, one of the guys on this was available. If you guys are a fan of the series, it's available now on Blu-ray in a complete series set. And like I said, I believe, as far as I know, this is the very first time that this show has ever been released on Blu-ray before. Did I put one of these? I feel like one of the discs is not put back. See, it's like Did I miss one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I guess it's just like, oh no, I put it in here I'm thinking like, what's going on? Why does it seem like one of the discs is missing when I'm putting this back? Now it's right. And then the last one's here. This one here is from, Acorn Media International. This is the UK release here of the movie Mad God, which is a really interesting animated. It's like stop motion animated, and it's really creepy. It was Phil Tippett did the animation. I know he had worked on a bunch of other things like Jurassic Park and things like that, and it's just this really trippy, like going through this crazy weird world of this character, seeing all these monsters and all these weird type of creatures. It is really out there movie, but really cool. Probably some of the most interesting stop motion I've seen in a really long time, the way this was all done, but really would recommend that one. The last one here, this is another UK release. This is from Second Sight Films. This is one that I will let you guys know is available as well. It's a movie here called Boiling Point. And this one has on here, though, a commentary track on here with the producers on this one, as well as the writer. Has a commentary track on here with Jason Fleming and Roy Pentek. Has an interview on here, some different interviews, as well as a making of on the film. And this is the limited edition version, so it has a rigid slipcase on this one here, as well as a booklet about the film and lobby cards. I'll show you guys, though, a look inside. So here's a look, though, at the Blu-ray for this one. And then inside, there was also the a booklet which has stuff about the production, interviews, stills from the movie, stuff like that as well in this one. And then also is included is the lobby cards for the film. And I'll show you guys a look at these ones here as well. So here's a look, though, at the lobby cards for the movie. That's what's really cool. The Second Sight always includes these in a lot of their releases and limited edition ones. And I always think these are really cool to have them included in here. But anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. And like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you guys later.